Welcome to this inner connection reset, just in time for spring. Everything's coming to life. If you're like me this time of year, I always feel myself coming back to myself again, whether that's spring cleaning or cleaning on the inside. There's some sort of fire within me that wants to transform, to renew, to reset. This is your opportunity to do it as well, and we'll be doing this together over the course of this 30 days with these 6 practices that we'll be implementing. It's really going to activate something within you, and your life's going to accelerate. Things are going to start hopping and popping, and opportunities are going to happen. Now, I will say that things can feel disruptive before they start to feel on track and in the flow and on purpose. Think about when you place a seed in the ground. If you watch that seed every day, what you would see first would be disruption, chaos. You would see this dirt coming up, and what you pack down nice and even is now crumbly. And if you were to tamp that down, and you would interfere with the growth of that seed. Dirt needs to get disrupted for the sprout to come through, but then it'll start to bloom and grow. So the same thing happens when we start doing inner work like this. It can start to look a little chaotic as things are coming up. What we tend to do as humans is, let's tamp that back down. Let's push that down. Let's repress it. So if you get activated, if you get triggered, if things feel uneasy, that's great. That's what we want, because it's those things arising so that we can look at them. These are parts of ourselves that have been buried, that have been hidden, and we want to bring them to the light, bring them to the surface so that we can heal them, so that we can integrate them, so that we can learn from them. When something comes up, we actually want to welcome that. We want to say, great, this is here. Now I get to do something with it. The nice thing about this journey is you're going to learn different ways to be with yourself, be with these parts that want attention. Will it be intense? Yeah, it probably will be. And you will also come out of this stronger, clearer, and more connected with yourself. So what to expect from this program? First of all, everything builds upon itself. So keep up. We'll have our coaching sessions. There will be videos and homework in between sessions. You'll want to stay up with it, check in, make it a part of your daily practice. So the things that you'll be learning, engaging with, participating in your inner connection practice. So what to know about the coaching calls. This is not a passive learning experience. You will be doing processes. You will be participating. I'll be asking you questions. I'm not just going to be talking at you. It's going to be a dialogue, and you're going to be a part of it. I've been in a lot of coaching containers, and rarely in these group programs are they actually coaching. They give you advice and teaching. Someone will come with a problem. Instead of actually coaching them through it to the other side, they give a teaching nugget or say, go listen to this, go find this in your program. And certainly at times I will do that. You will be getting real coaching, working through your challenges in the coaching calls. Each call will look different. Sometimes we'll have experiences together as a group or breakout rooms, and then Q&A coaching afterwards. So bring your real challenges and your questions, and we will work through those together. So I want to talk about how to interact within the group, whether that's in our coaching call, in the Facebook group or chat. We're all here to support, cheer each other on, ask curious questions. What I don't want you to do is go into advice mode or coaching mode, dropping articles or videos. We're going to stay within this ecosystem of the Inner Connection Reset without bringing in outside information. And so this leads us to talking about soapboxes. Very often people will get on soapboxes and talk about concepts, talk about things they learned from this teacher or this Instagram video that they saw. I don't want you to do that. That's a sign of someone that's not invested. That's a way of avoiding vulnerability. Concepts and philosophies rather than what's real within myself. And that leads us to I statements. There will be times, all of us do this, where instead of speaking from I, you might speak from you or we, as in it's a universal principle that everyone knows. So when you speak from I, this is called ownership language. I am owning my experience. This can also be called responsible language. Tell me where you feel more connected with me. If I say, when you're blasting the music, I feel agitated inside. It makes my nervous system keyed up and I can't be calm. I feel anxious and I get resentful, telling myself a story that you're doing that to annoy me and your experience is more important than mine. Here's another way I could say it. Well, when someone blasts music, you feel activated. It hurts your ears, makes you feel anxious, and it distracts you. Notice the difference between I and you. Which one did you feel more connected to me, like you got me? The thing about saying you is on the subconscious level is you're going like, me? I don't feel that way, but that's not my experience. So that's why you want to speak from I, owning your experience. Same with we, using the plural. It's like, well, that's how it is. People get upset when someone's blasting music and we want to fight back. And so now I'm speaking in universal. This is true for everyone. We want to avoid speaking in universals when you could be speaking I. We want to own our experience, be open and vulnerable. At times, I will bring you back to speaking from I. So you as participants will not interrupt as far as advice giving and coaching. The only time you will ever do that is if someone specifically asks for advice or coaching. I am the only one that will be doing coaching because that's why you're all here. We're here to support each other so you can support, cheer each other on, ask curious questions. I am the only one that will be doing coaching. Let's talk about boundaries and responsibilities now. This is not therapy. This is not one-on-one coaching. We have not entered into a therapeutic relationship through this group container. If deep trauma comes up that feels unmanageable within the self-healing processes that you'll be working with, then it's your responsibility to get the outside support that you need. And that could be through therapy. It could be working one-on-one with me. We may or may not be a good fit for one-on-one coaching, depending on what's coming up. That would be something we would want to talk about. If something does come up, you're also responsible for making sure that you get the support that you need. Having said that, you are free of that, and we're going to have a great time in this course. I also ask you to respect this space and respect this process. This is experimental. This is the first time I've offered this in a condensed container in conjunction with a free program. I'm not exactly sure how it's all going to flow, but we will make it fun. In all of the courses that I've taught over the years, which are a lot, we have a loose curriculum. We don't rigidly stick to it because if something else is alive within the group or within a person, we're going to shift course. I can have something planned for a week and it'll change. We are going to get around to all of the good stuff. It might just flow in a non-strict curriculum kind of way. If you're the kind of person that absolutely has to know what to expect, this will give you an opportunity to look at that part of you that doesn't feel safe unless it has certainty, unless it absolutely knows what to expect. Let's talk about politics and religion. This is a political free zone, not because it's not important, but because of what we're cultivating in this container: curiosity, acceptance, peace. Same with religion. There will be people from all kinds of backgrounds in this course, so there's no shaming of someone's beliefs. You may think differently, but that doesn't make you right and them wrong. This focuses on universal truths rather than dogma. We want to respect each other, our own unique expression in this world. There's no shaming, guilting, putting down. You will be kicked out if you're bringing politics or religious shaming into this. There's also no self-promotion. Do not reach out and flirt or engage with someone with the hopes of a romantic connection. We're keeping this friendly. We want to create a safe space to bring our full selves without getting unwanted solicitations, business or romantic or anything else. After the 30 days, feel free to do that. So in closing, I want to encourage you to go all in. If you half-ass this, you're going to get half-ass results. How do you get the most out of it? Show up open, vulnerable, and ready to participate. Ask questions, bring your challenges, engage in the group, ask for support. That's where the magic is. Being seen, feeling known, and supportive. Cultivate a feeling of, I'm committed, I'm invested, I'm doing this, I want to get amazing things out of this. You'll do that by being open and vulnerable. That's the magic of group work that isn't available in one-on-one coaching or therapy. So you're getting a new level of healing by doing this group work. So to get started, introduce yourself to the group and list your 6 goals and how much time you're going to contribute to your segments each day. 5 minutes, 15, 30, decide this up front, and then there's no changing it. If you don't finish that in a day, then you go back to day 1. And it's going to be so much feedback, so much self-knowing and understanding of yourself. And let's have fun. Deep transformational work doesn't have to be so serious. I mean, it will be at times, but when we sit with it and we move through it, that seriousness dissipates quickly. And then we can have fun with it. We can cheer each other on, be supportive. Let's have fun, show up, engage, connect, and this will be a really great 30 days.